I can't believe it's taken me 2 months to realize one upcoming Star Wars movie is never going to happen. 2 months after an event that shaped the future of the franchise, I have only just realized that Lucasfilm had confirmed the grim fate of one Star Wars movie. The event in question was Star Wars Celebration, which took place in Japan in April 2025. In previous Celebration years, Lucasfilm has utilized the convention to focus on the numerous upcoming Star Wars TV shows that have taken precedence over its movies since 2019. Now, though, the upcoming movies of Star Wars are under the spotlight once more. Star Wars Celebration 2025 was proof of this, with the franchise's many creative minds teasing what movies are to come. The story of The Mandalorian and Grogu was, naturally, the biggest focus, given that the film will be released in less than a year on May 22, 2026. Where the other movies of Star Wars are concerned, Lucasfilm provided many updates about those that have been rumored and reported over the last few years, and I cannot believe it has taken me 2 months to realize that one project of this ilk was all but confirmed as dead. As already alluded to, The Mandalorian and Grogu was Lucasfilm's priority at Star Wars Celebration 2025. After that came the newly announced Star Wars Starfighter movie, which is set to release a year later in May 2027. Directed by Shawn Levy and starring Ryan Gosling, Star Wars Starfighter was confirmed at the event, with a shooting date of September 2025 outlined. The other Star Wars movies in development were not as intently focused on, yet that did not stop Lucasfilm from providing updates about them. The films still in development by James Mangold and Sharmeen Obaid-Chinoy are expected to be the previously announced Dawn of the Jedi and Rey's Jedi Order films, respectively. Taika Waititi's film and the trilogy by Simon Kinberg are more mysterious regarding story and characters, but Lucasfilm remained steadfast that they are still being produced. With this announcement, Star Wars addressed every single movie reported to be in development, apart from one Lando. Lando was first announced as a Star Wars TV show in 2020 when Disney Plus was the focus of the franchise, yet it was shifted to a movie production later in development. This came after the original creator, Justin Simien, departed the project, with Lando actor from Solo, Donald Glover, set to replace him. Glover and his brother, Stephen Glover, began developing Lando as a feature film, with the duo writing the script for the Solo story centered around the titular Lando Calrissian. Since then, however, little has been mentioned about Lando. This last batch of updates about Lando certainly seemed promising. Donald Glover is a fantastic writer, as proven by his work on shows like Atlanta and Mr. and Mrs. Smith, and he understands the character, given that he portrayed Lando in Solo. Stephen Glover has an equally impressive writing resume, having worked with his brother on the aforementioned projects. Despite this promising development, though, it may be time to give up hope that Lando will ever happen. After all, Lando is no further behind than the projects tied to Taika Waititi, Simon Kinberg, James Mangold, and Sharmeen Obaid-Chinoy, with all of these also in the writing stage. However, where these projects received a mention at Star Wars Celebration 2025, Lando was left mysteriously absent. This may indicate that the film is no longer moving forward at Lucasfilm, especially after half a decade of development troubles. More than any other update in the past, this seemingly confirms Lando will never see the light of day, rendering it yet another Star Wars project that did not make it out of development.